Hello you guys, I'm Stephanie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be telling you guys the 18 things that I learned at 18. If you guys didn't see my recent video, I did just recently post my 19th birthday vlog. Being so honest with you guys, my 19th birthday was like over a month ago, but we're just gonna ignore that, okay? So now I'm 19, so I can't say 19 things I've learned at 19 because I'm not done with 19 yet, but I am done with my 18th year. So I'm gonna be telling you guys 18 things that I learned at 18 that I think are really important. They aren't just like surface level. I think that you can think it's surface level, but the more you think about it, it could really affect your life and the quality of your life. So make sure you stay tuned until the end of the video because I promise you each of these I put a lot of thought into. So let's get into the video. As I tell you guys the 18 things that I did learn at 18, I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. I'm not going to go too into depth in like the makeup products I'm using because it's not a makeup tutorial. If you guys do want a makeup tutorial, you guys could just comment down below and let me know. But yeah, I'm gonna be just doing my makeup and telling you guys what I've learned at the same time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you guys want to get ready with me. If it is a part 1 and I say part 2, just go to the part 2 and continue getting ready with me. I feel like my mouth is like going through stuff because my gum hurts right here. My jaw hurts right here. It's like I got punched in my jaw or something. I don't know, guys, if a ghost punched me in my sleep. One of the first things is that your peace is completely priceless. Okay, you can't buy your peace. You have to like strategically coordinate your life so that you can have peace in your life. Let's say you have like a huge math exam coming up. I'm saying that because I can relate to that right now because I do. Let's say you have a huge math exam coming up and you're stressing out, you have so much anxiety about it because you're not studying, and then when you finally get to it, you're like so stressed out about the test that's right in front of you, and you're stressed because you didn't even study. Okay, you can't buy that peace in that moment, but you could have done like different actions to get peace in that moment. You could have studied leading up to it, so when you finally get to the situation, you're like, I'm prepared for this, I'm peaceful about it, I'll be good, you know? That's a smaller example. A bigger example could be your peace is priceless, so no matter who needs to be cut out of your life in order for you to have peace, it's worth it. Because if they're over here in your life just adding negativity into it, adding anxiety into it, just nothing good for you, nothing is worth that, especially not your peace. It is not worth a trade-off for a person if they're just taking away all of your peace. That is not worth it, and that person needs to be cut out of your life. Your peace is so valuable. You're not always gonna have peace in your life. There's never gonna be a moment where you have like peace and it's gonna last there forever. But if there's like people in your life, like literally intentionally, or maybe not intentionally, but that's what they're doing, is always taking away your peace, it's not worth your peace. They're not worth it. The second thing I learned is life is too short to not try that thing you want to try. For example, me with my YouTube. There's a lot of people, like even in my own family, that I'm like, hey, like come film this video with me, come film this TikTok with me. And they're just like, oh no, I'm so shy. Like I would like to do it, but like I'm so shy and embarrassed, and like they don't say insecure, but you know, it could be an insecurity of theirs that they don't really want to blast on social media and stuff like that. And I respect it. I get that. But the thing is, those people want to do it. They're just too shy to do it. And life is too short to think, oh, what will they think of me if they see me do this? What will they think if they see me talking about this topic? Life is too short. If you want to do it, just go ahead and do it. It's gonna train you to like, when you want to do something, when you want to put out a certain energy that's not bad, of course, you're just gonna allow yourself to do it. You're not gonna hold it in, bottle it up, feel insecure, feel like you can't speak your mind. That's very bad for you. And it shows you that you don't deserve to take up space, but you do deserve to take up space. So whatever that thing is you want to try, just try it. It's okay. Don't be ashamed of what people are going to think of you. And I always like to clarify because I feel like people could take things out of context. Obviously, don't try that thing if it's going to harm other people. But if it's for like your personal growth, if it's because it's a new hobby and you want to try it, but no one in your life really does it, or you think you're going to be judged if you take on a new hobby or something, life is too short. Go ahead and do it. Try it. You might love it. You might not love it. And if you don't love it, it's okay. Move on to something else and just experience your life. All right, guys, I need to do my eyebrows because I'm just over here talking and not even getting to this like past the first step. Okay, guys, so the third thing that I learned at 18 is that no matter what you're doing, be your best at it. Do your best at it. I've heard this saying, like, honestly, like in my own family, I'm not gonna go too into detail, but even like close people in my own family, like they've had to have like maintenance jobs, cleaning jobs, and things like that. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. That's just like, you know, a humble living and things like that. And they've told me, like, even if you're sweeping the floor as your job, be your best at it. Be the one that shows up and isn't like miserable to do it. Even if it's something that's like so small to you or that you don't want to be doing, at least do your best at it. Because also, people are going to have that impression of you like, dang, he is just doing this or she is just doing this that many people don't want to ideally do. But he's still showing up and doing his best at it, and he does it or she does it the best I've ever seen anyone do it. So even if it's something small and simple, just do your best, show up and do your best. And that goes for anything, even huge things. If you're finally in the job of your dreams, show up and do your best. Like, always do your best in your family, school, even if it's not something you want to be doing in the moment. And it's also going to teach you that no matter what it is, like I said, even if it's a sucky situation that you really don't want to be in, still do your best at it to show yourself that you respect yourself enough to really pour your energy into it, even if you rather be doing something better. And also work up to that. Like, if you're doing something that you don't feel like doing, do your best at it to stand out to yourself and to stand out to others, give a good impression to others. But not just that, work towards the position you actually want to be in. Don't just do your best in something and just stay there and stay there and stay there. Like, if it's really making you unhappy, then obviously grow on to bigger and better things. But no matter what you're doing, do your best at it. Another thing that I learned at 18 is that it is okay to be uncomfortable. I always do this because I don't want you guys to like get the wrong message from my words, so I either start or end off by saying what I don't mean. If you're with somebody and you're on a date or something and they're like touching you too much, they're like creeping up your thigh or something and it's making you uncomfortable, that is assault. Okay, it's not okay for them to make you uncomfortable in that way. Do not let someone make you feel uncomfortable. Don't let people put you in uncomfortable situations and you just take it. That's not what I mean. I mean, it's okay to be uncomfortable when life starts to throw hurdles at you. If you're in a position where you're like, oh my god, this is so inconvenient, like I was not expecting this was not on my bingo card, I was not hoping for this is so bad for me, I don't know how I'm gonna get through this, it's so uncomfortable, right? That might be life trying to teach you a lesson. Because what if it would happen to you when you were older? You would have been like, if it would have happened to me when I was younger, I would have learned how to get out of this situation. But if it's happening to you now, even if you're not that young, it's okay. It's life teaching you to get through it. It's teaching you to be resilient for problems and issues, and it's probably trying to teach you maybe a spiritual lesson, even maybe something that's happening to you in one of your relationships in your life and you're like, oh my god, this is so uncomfortable. It's okay to be uncomfortable. Maybe it's time to grow. You cannot grow if you're so comfortable. If you have like a life that's like so comfortable, you're just comfortable where you're at, you're just gonna be like, okay, this is fine for me, I'm just gonna stay right here. You're just gonna conform to where you're at in that moment because you're so comfortable. But when things start to get uncomfortable, that's when you start thinking, oh my god, this is uncomfortable. I need to do something. I need to do something to grow and expand because this is uncomfortable. I need to get out of this. I need to grow. And sometimes that's what it takes for people to like take the next leap and take the next step in their life, in their career, in their self-growth, is to be uncomfortable. So it's okay to be uncomfortable because that might be the reason that you end up somewhere great in life, you being uncomfortable in this moment. If you are uncomfortable, don't be a victim of the situation. Don't say, oh, this is happening to me. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard this. Don't say it's happening to me. Say, maybe this is happening for me. You know, use it to your advantage. And I know sometimes it could be really, really hard, but there's always a way. I don't know if you guys believe in God, but I personally do. And I know that God will always show me the way if I put my faith in him and trust him and hand the situation to him. Because you can give the situation to God, but if you're not putting in the work, what's gonna happen? Another thing that I learned at 18, which I kind of learned it at 18 / learned it from a young age, but at 18 I feel like I could really just say this. Traveling opens up your mind, okay? When you travel, you see things that you've never seen before in the places that you've been. Some of us have never even left our state or anything like that, so you're so accustomed to the way of living where you're from, of your culture and things like that. But when you travel, it really expands your mind to the way that other people do things, and maybe you'll see, hold on, the way they do it is much better. It's actually much better for the environment. It's actually considerate for the planet. Like, why do we do it this way and why don't we do it that way? This is an example. I'm not trying to bash on anything or anybody, but for example, I've traveled to New York. And New York, some places are amazing and beautiful, but other places are really trashed out, okay? Like, there's a lot of littering, there's a lot of junk everywhere. Like, I feel like there's some places where the citizens or the government, they're not really doing their job to upkeep their own environment. Like I said, I'm not talking everywhere. It's just in some places that I've been in New York, it's just like, it's not upkept, it's not taken care of. But when I went to South Korea, it was a whole new world. Like, there was barely any trash cans around in the first place. There was no trash cans around, and there was no trash around. In New York, there are a lot of trash cans. Everywhere you go, there's a trash can, and there's trash all over the place. But in South Korea, you would think there's trash everywhere because there's nowhere to even store the trash. No, there's barely trash cans around, and there's literally like almost no littering. I think I saw littering like once or twice in my I forgot how many days I was there, maybe like 3-4 days. Me traveling really opened up my mind to that. Like, they do it better. They do it better. So I think I'm gonna keep that in mind. I think that's actually gonna influence the way I treat my city and my state. Traveling just opens up your mind. It also teaches you about different cultures that you have never even been around. And it's just really cool. You learn a lot of new things unintentionally and intentionally. And it's just good to expand your mind and have new knowledge whenever it's possible. It's a beautiful thing to gain knowledge on your own from home, but it's another beautiful thing to gain knowledge actually in the setting. Like, it's so unique, it's so special and different. So yes, that is the other thing I learned at 18, that traveling really, really, really opens up your mind.